Oh wait, let me move myself. Well, welcome there. Welcome to Stat 331 Statistical Computing during the summer of 2025. My name is Dr. Williams, and I'll be the instructor for this class. When it comes to learning and I would say office slash off class and learning hours, learning also means office hours. They're going to be on Zoom, of course. From 10:10 to 12 will be our class time, and then from 9 to 10 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the same days, from 9 to 10 the hour before. If you want to contact me, my email will be Do not contact me on Canvas because that just makes life a little difficult for all of us. So let's just do that. So getting to the course, getting to what we're doing in this class, I am here to help you build a foundation in R, more specifically a statistical programming foundation. And we're going to, yes, do statistics, but really just gain a better understanding on how to utilize R to do various things. So some of our learning outcomes is for you to be able to create functions, be able to clean data, be able to, make nice visualizations. In this class, we're going to do that. And I'm so excited to be the person to lead you to building this foundation. With that being said, it is 5 weeks, and hopefully throughout the videos I bring it up 3 more times to indicate, wow, it's going to go by fast. And I'm going to throw out a lot at you, but at the same time, we're going to build that foundation. It's going to be an amazing experience. This is going to be the first quarter I'm utilizing this new cutting edge technique called positron. Okay, a positron is a combination of VS Code and RStudio. Maybe some of you have heard of VS Code. So VS Code is just a Microsoft product, and it's an integrated development environment where you can program in every language, a lot of different languages, maybe all of them. And then R is primarily, or what's R? Is, was, is, what? Okay, it doesn't matter. It's primarily for programming in R. And so this IDE, oh my gosh, it is quite nice. And so this is going to be my first quarter teaching it. And you're all who are familiar with VS Code will just say, oh my gosh, I've seen this before. So that's cool. So I think that we can move on. So in terms of textbooks, class notes, software, our software is going to be it should say positron here, but that's fine. And we're going to go over weekly, we're going to have a material every single class, and that will be our class notes, the material that you'll learn from. So in terms of your grade, it's broken down into a couple categories. Homework, that's 1. Oral quiz, that's 2. Canvas quizzes, that's 3. The final exam, and then finally the participation and preparation. So in the homeworks, I separate them because some of them is just going to be fill in the blank, and then the other part of the code, or the other part of the homework is going to be just write out the code. And those are going to be quarto files, which we'll discuss in another video, the other introduction video. And you just fill them in, and then you write out the code, and then you just submit them. Okay, and then my graders will grade them. Those should be straightforward. I'm not going to emphasize this. Don't use ChatGPT. This homework assignments are not meant for you to use AI. It would be nice. I'm not going to facilitate this, but it would be so nice if you all meet a friend in this class and you're like, boom, let's work together. Let's conquer this together. Yes, you have AI as a system to make sure that the work's correct, but let's build this foundation together. That would be cool. But I can't force that. So build that foundation. We'll complete the homework at least the first try and just see what happens from there. Oral quizzes, you're going to have one every single class period. You're going to have one oral quiz every single class period. And so the oral quiz is going to be made up of 2 to 3 questions. You have 5 to 7 minutes to complete them. We have a smaller class, which is really nice. So we can actually give you more time. You don't have to be filled with so much anxiety. And we'll go from there. So the Canvas check-in quiz is going to be due on, what day did I say? Pretty sure it's in the notes, but it's going to be just about maybe 10 to 15 questions. You're going to have 3 attempts to complete it. So That's cool. And your final exams, cumulative, but it's not take home. It is not take home. In your version that you'll eventually see, it's not going to be take home. It's going to be in person on Friday, August 29th. Okay? How many questions? I don't know yet. I'm really going to, this is 100 points. You have to come to class. You have to, participate, show yourself, Zoom etiquette. It's important. Let's at least make this virtual environment as much of a class as possible and go from there. There's extra credit in terms of I think this is a Saturday, where you'll have to submit a shiny, and we don't learn about shinies into the last week of the quarter. So it's going by fast. It's going by really fast. So it is what it is, but I want to see what you're able to do, what you're able to create. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. It's extra credit. All right, so this is more details about the homeworks. Okay, so you can read that on your own. The only thing I want to emphasize is that you're not allowed to use AI or any tool like that, but you may work with a friend. Okay, so that's cool there. Again, this is my third time recording this. I want to make sure I cover all points. One huge part is the foundation. If you just run all my work through ChatGPT, you are not learning. You're going to get the grade and you're going to you won't know. All right, I'm not going to have that soapbox moment here. But at least build that foundation. Take this opportunity to have this guided, at least structured learning opportunity to get this skill set. Because once you pass this class, or get through this class, you can say that you can program in R. But then you have to question yourself. Can you? So building this confidence by completing the homework is huge. The oral quiz is for me to assess on my end. Do you really understand this material that I'm asking you and things in that regard? And so these are the parameters of the oral quiz. When it comes to Canvas quizzes, they're going to be due on Monday, so I decided. They'll be assigned on Friday, due on Monday at 11:59. 10 to 15 questions, 3 attempts. It's low stakes. It's just meant for you to check in. And then the final exam finally is on Friday, on August 29th. We're going to just do it 2 hours. It's not meant to hurt us. It's not meant to hurt us. So it's going to be just a solid 2 hours. So when it comes to gaining material, before we get into the extra credit, in terms of actually the material, you're going to be given 4 to 5 videos every single week. And we're going to have class time. So that's going to be the mechanism of you actually obtaining material and learning content. And so, granted, not all the videos have been published or created yet. You're going to be expected to watch and learn them before the class actually starts. So be aware of that. So then extra credit. And so more details on that. Grading, I'm going to be a little bit slow because it's the summer and it's a lot. So just be aware of that. If you have any DRC accommodations, let me know. Canvas might be pretty much set up like this, but there's going to be some variation to that. My commitment to diversity. I want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable and accepted. And this is a safe space. Okay, this is a safe space. Okay, that's huge. Ownership of my material. Please don't post my stuff to check. I don't even know if that website still exists. So that's that. Cheating. I don't know. Can I say that? I'm gonna snitch. I don't know. That's not funny, but it's like I'm gonna have to do what I have to do in order for me to adhere to university policy. But yeah, look at that. Zoom etiquette. Make sure that you adhere to these rules. And really just about showing your face, being respectful, participating. I mean, if I call on you or, just be engaged. But maybe it's not going to be an issue, especially for the upper class people that are in the class. So I'm not going to fret about that. You can read this about course expectations. This is a general course outline. Sending emails, be professional. Please be professional. Have a subject line, please. Especially if you're using ChatGPT to send an email, make it professional. Don't use AI and not have it look, professional. Then strategies for success. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And I think we're good to go there. Okay.